Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors, and I'm going to break the spoiler. I'm just going to come out and say it. I think this is the best pedal that Fjord Fuzz has put out to date. It's certainly my favorite. I've been playing it a bunch this past week since getting it in, and we're going to talk about the LOKE, brand new pedal from Fjord Fuzz. So before we get into this specific pedal, I just want to say a big thank you again to all of new and current subscribers to this channel. We're brushing up against 9,000 subscribers here, and I'm thinking about a big giveaway to do at 10K. So just really exciting time for me, and I really appreciate all the folks that stop by, watch the videos, subscribe, hit like, and engage in the comments. It's really fun and enjoyable for me to do this and to connect with you guys. It's a blast for me to get to connect with different companies and builders and showcase their gear. So I just really appreciate your support genuinely. There's a few other ways you can support what I do and the ongoing videos and content and engagement in that. And I'll drop some links down in the bio of this video. But first of all, is one thing I mentioned, I run an online pedal shop called Little Box Effects. I want that to be really clear, especially in this video, because I do stock and sell this specific pedal along with other ones that I really love. My goal there is to just curate a collection of pedals, guitars, and gear that I really love, or that are especially hard to find here in the States from builders around the world, and offer them to you, sort of as a way that you can go through the website and not have to sift through like hundreds and hundreds of pedals to find one that you're even interested in, but to offer it as a highly curated shop that you can come and know that they're going to be really awesome, cool, unique, interesting sounding pedals and pieces of gear. So check out Little Box Effects, the link below. You can buy this pedal or shop the rest of the collection. Another way you can support the channel is simply subscribing here, following me over on Instagram, checking my music out on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, any of the places you listen. It's under Ambient Endeavors. I have a whole catalog of instrumental music that I've released over the past handful of years. Great for studying or hanging out with a cup of coffee in the morning, or just turning on for your toddler to fall asleep to. I don't know, whatever works, but it's chill, it's instrumental, and it's what I love to write and release. If you're a coffee drinker, please check out Equator Coffee. They're a great roaster out in the Bay Area in San Francisco. They've been really kind to keep me in coffee for the last couple years, and they have a rotating variety of really awesome blends, roasts from light roast to dark roast, espressos, decafs, all sorts of different coffee to pick from, and I really enjoy almost everything I get from them. So check out Equator Coffee in the link below. You can get 15% off your order with the code down there too. And one more thing, I've been working with a company called Mir. They make these camp cups, water bottles, different things like that. Talked about a couple of those on my Instagram, but you can also get a percentage off your order there. It helps me to with a little affiliate code that you can use as well. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about LOKE. So by way of introduction, Fjord Fuzz is a relatively new builder over in Norway. Daniel, the owner of the company, and I have connected in the past couple of years as I've carried some of his pedals at Little Box Effects. And he just has really come out with this cool line of reimagined, revitalized, tweaked, and refined fuzz pedals, as the name would suggest. But LOKE, the pedal we're checking out today, is kind of a diversion from those overdrive and fuzz pedals, and I think a beautiful one. So he dubs this pedal as a virtual reel-to-reel tape machine. I think that's a really cool way to put it, because you get some really cool tape flange, chorus vibrato, random modulation sounds in one of the modes. And then you also get some really great tape echo, warm, fluttery, repeating delay sounds in another. It's all in there. There's so many different sounds and options and settings in this pedal, and we're going to dive into a bunch of them in the sound samples section at the end. Come here, Flynn. Come here, bud. So the setup is really concise and straightforward. You have a top row of controls that set the delay feedback and the delay time. And then on the right side, you have a bank that adjusts the random modulator. So the top control you can think of as an intensity knob, the bottom control you can think of as a rate knob. Then on the left side of the pedal you have your mixer, with the top control being the dry mix and the bottom control being the wet mix. The left foot switch toggles between the modes. So the first mode has a 0 to 100 milliseconds of delay time, so you really get a lot of vibrato, flange, chorus type sounds in that. Not really echoes yet in that delay time mode. If you kick the left foot switch, the middle LED changes to like a purple color, and that increases your max delay time to 400 milliseconds. So that gets you into some fun tape echo sounds, some really true delay type sounds, along with that fluttery random modulation in the circuit too. You also have an expression jack on the bottom, so the front side of the pedal, and that adjusts the delay time, so you can do some really interesting kind of like spaced out effects there with it on the fly if you use an expression control. Just some really cool use cases for this pedal. So we're going to dive into a bunch of sounds. I'm going to be playing my Jennings Voyager Deluxe with McNelly wide range pickups. We're going to run the LOKE first in line. It's going to hit an Origin Effects MEQ driver for just a little bit of gain and texture, and then go on to a Strymon Flint version 2 in the 70s mode. We're going to dial up the reverb a bit towards the very end of the video, but you'll hear the clean versus affected sound when we hit the sample here. Using a UA Dream 65 for my amp, and that's it. Enjoy the sound samples. Thanks for watching the video.